Attention Austin guitarists, are you having problems with your guitar pedals, or have you ever wanted a custom built pedal? Well, I have the guy for you. That's Paul English over at English Electronics. His pedals have been used by Charlie Sexton, Billy Harvey, and more. Personally, I use the English Electronics 4049 as my main boost and crunch pedal, and I love it. It gives my tone warmth while packing the punch I need. You can visit English Electronics East Austin shop by appointment only. Call them at 512-633-5106 or go to English Electronics on Facebook.
And you may ask yourself, well, how did I get here?
It's time for How Did I Get Here? And now here is your host,
All right, hello, I'm Johnny. I'm your host. Welcome to the show. I hope you guys have all had a great week, whatever it is you've been doing this week. I've had a great week. I need to very quickly make an announcement, though. We partnered with Austin Signal as an advertiser about 7 months ago for doing short-run vinyl. We were giving people a 10% discount, entering the offer code HDIGH. That is no longer a thing, as Austin Signal has discontinued their short-run vinyl production. I'm very sorry for those of you that might have heard the advertisement on the show on Tuesday and reached out to them and found out that it wasn't happening. I got an email from someone that said, hey, what's going on here? Anyway, so sorry about that, and I'm sorry to see that end, because that was actually, I think, a great thing. Maybe somebody else will start doing that. All right, if you're listening, people are, there's going to be a demand for short-run vinyl. I know that there were some people that had ordered it, and now he has to refund their money. So there's people out there looking for short-run vinyl, and he's probably selling some lathes. So get out there and get involved. All right, gang, as I said, I've had a good week. I haven't talked to you guys since last week because I did Tuesday's intro last Thursday. Long story. It was basically because I had a lot going on this weekend. And that was, I played with Skyrocket at Sam's Burger Joint on Friday night. Great show, good times. It was a really good show. Like I feel like I personally, we've been playing some really good shows. Like we've been performing real well and kind of hitting it real hard, and everyone's very engaged in the song and with each other while we're playing. The last couple of shows, it felt like we were a very, very powerful band, which is a great feeling, and the whole reason why you're out there doing it, or at least I am, because it's super fun to do it like that. Saturday, I got up and went to Houston, went to my aunt's birthday party in Conroe, went and picked up my girlfriend Jenna in Houston, and we went to my aunt's birthday in Conroe. It was great. It was a good time, good getting to see everyone, spend time with everyone. Then Sunday, I got to be on her podcast, Static Exposure. I don't know when that's going to drop, but I will drop a link on that on our Facebook page. It's a great podcast. She talks to a lot of people in the fashion industry and the photography industry, people that do makeup, hair, models, other photographers. She brought me in because I'm her boyfriend and I'm a musician, but I'm interested in all that stuff, and I'm interested in fashion, and I'm interested in photography, and I've worked with a lot of photographers throughout my career, so it was fun doing that with her and her co-host Julie. Then Monday, I had a gig there in Houston at the House of Blues. I do this corporate songwriting thing with this company called Song Division. You can find them at songdivision.com. I've explained it a few times on the show, but basically what you do is you go in and there's a corporation that hires you to come in and entertain them, but also write a song with them as a corporate team building exercise. And so it was actually BP, and that used to be British Petroleum, but now they're just straight up BP. I don't know what it stands for. But we had a great time. There's a battle of the bands, and my team's song won, and that was the first time in the 6 years that I've been doing this that the song won. So that's exciting. What else is going on? I'm going on that guy Colin McDonald's cartoon show. I think it's called The Tonight Show or something like that. I'll put a link to that on the Facebook page. He's coming over today in a little while to interview me for it. And also, hey, if you're listening to this show the day it comes out, Friday, February 28th, tomorrow night, Saturday, February 29th, Skyrocket will be at Hanover's in Pflugerville. So come on out and see that. It's always a good time up there. It's kind of a looser show for us, you know. It's like a roadhouse kind of place, and we just kind of like let loose and kind of do what we want in our time allotted. I mean, we still play the songs and do everything. We don't do, become like morons or anything, but we reach for some stuff. We color outside the lines and see how far we can push things. So it is a different kind of Skyrocket show. If you are up in the North Austin, Pflugerville, Round Rock, Georgetown, come on down and check it out. It's a good time. All right? Gang, I have a great show for you. All right? I have a siblings band, the Boleys. Ethan, Emma, and Joe Boley are on the show today. Their latest album, El Toro, came out last year, and it's also available on cassette. I still don't understand this cassette thing. I appreciate it because I like doing things just for art's sake, and that's why I think people are doing the cassette thing. And so I'm behind it, but I still don't really understand it. Anyway, the Boleys, fantastic band, man. They are a straight up rock and roll band. There is a sort of like punk rock immediacy to what they do. Their records are very raw, and their live performance is very much like their records. Like it's just a straight up rock and roll experience. You can see them on March 12th at the ATX Spring Fling 1 at Kick Butt Coffee. Go to the boleys.bandcamp.com. Has links to their Instagram and Facebook. You can kind of keep up with them there. If you go to their Facebook, there are event pages for all of their shows, so you can find out when they're playing. But otherwise, you can find their music. They have a host of albums out, bunch of albums, at theboleys.bandcamp.com. They're from Florence, Texas, man. They're from a little town. They came up playing music together. They started playing the clubs when the youngest member of the band, who I believe is Joe, was only 15 years old. They played their first gig at Red Eye Fly over there on Red River, if you remember that place. It's gone now. But anyway, we have a great conversation. They're a fantastic band, and I hope you enjoy it. These are really wonderful people, immensely talented. Please enjoy my conversation with Emma, Ethan, and Joe Boley, better known as the Boleys. Let's get down.
The point of the record. It's a baby. The point of the record is to be free. The point of the album is to be free. So go on.
This is an awesome setup.
Right?
Thank you, man. It's cool because, like, when I started it, it wasn't very hard. The only thing I had to buy to start a podcast was those short mics,
Yeah.
mic stands. You know what I mean? Because I had all the mics and everything. Because I play too. So you guys are siblings.
Yep.
Not really, though.
Oh, really?
That's a secret.
No, we really,
We really are.
we're like the Shags.
Which one are you?
We are siblings.
You are
yes.
siblings.
Yeah.
Okay, because you look alike. You see the resemblance, and there's, are you guys like fans of other sibling bands? Like, is that ever crossed you? Like, oh, the Bee Gees. Like, I love the way they sing together. Because
I
there's
didn't even
something
know they
about
were
it.
siblings. That's awesome.
You didn't know the Bee Gees were siblings?
No.
Yeah, the Brothers Gibb. That's what BG stands for.
The brothers
shit.
did
Yeah.
sing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Amazing, huh? How old are you guys?
I'm 21.
Okay.
I'm the youngest. I'm 20.
And I'm 24.
That's why you don't,
Yeah.
I'm 51, so like I grew up, they were banned, and you still went and bought their records when they put them out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do we have a Bee Gees?
We don't.
Oh,
Sadly.
man.
We need to get one.
We need one now.
But there's something about it. You know what I mean? Like there's there's something about a family band that there's bands here in town. You know Vallejo. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a three brother band in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys are cool.
Yeah, they are cool. Do you guys what do you like? Are your fights more intense than like non-sibling bands? You think?
I think so.
Yeah.
But we're good at it. We're really good at fighting, so we can just like fight it out
They're
real quick,
intent-
and we're just like,
We should have to
Yeah.
have like a 5-minute break, and then we come back and we're like, all right,
oh, we're good.
we're chill.
You don't actually fight though, like Oasis or something, right?
Oh, no.
Oh, dang.
Okay. What about Oasis? You like those guys?
I used to listen to them when we
Yeah.
were younger. I
like
haven't listened to them in
Wonderwall.
a while.
Yeah, that's a good song.
What is another song by them? I don't know. I don't honestly.
Champagne
I haven't really
Supernova.
given them like a super deep listen.
You know, their first couple of albums, and I wrote this down actually because there's an immediacy to your music. Like, it's not punk rock, but in ethos it is, and what you're doing has an immediacy that comes across. You're one of those bands that, like, I was watching that KUTX stuff, and it's not that different than what your records are like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even like when you do a quieter stuff or like an acoustic tune, like on this new record, it still has an immediacy to it that is very like raw, and like, you know, with that energy of like a punk band.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're a lot better musicians than like what that's. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you move across the board
Oh, thank
musically.
you.
Thank
Like
you.
yeah, you have a lot to offer. Yeah, I really like your music a lot.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and I love the way you guys sing together, and I like I like the message, like in that first tune, "Free Willy."
Mm-hmm.
Do you mean that? Like,
Yeah,
you think
yeah.
the show should be free? You think?
Yeah,
like,
kind of. I think everything should be free, you know? Free Willy. Free Willy is like free will, but like, we were
Right,
just
right,
like
right,
Free
right.
Willy.
yeah.
And so now it's about a whale escaping from jail.
Okay.
Yeah.
But in that, it seems like you like it's a way to open an album where you're like, hey, this is our beliefs and this is who we are. We're like these people that are like. Is that because you're young? Do you think?
I don't know.
It's kind of like a message to ourselves. Like
Yeah.
before we started like really working on it, just like be free, man. Do whatever
yeah.
you want
Yeah.
to do with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we did. We had a really fun time, and we recorded it out in our barn with Willie Jansen from a band called Mug Dog.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're super rad.
They're a family band as well.
oh yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
two brothers.
Yeah, they're really good.
That's awesome. You guys do a lot of shows with Dater.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, you guys are bros with them.
We've been playing with them for like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, ever since they very
yeah.
first came into the podcast, I remember like seeing like you guys do a lot of shows together.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've
Yeah,
been
we're-
playing with them for like 3 years. Or...
For like it's a
while.
long
It's been a
time.
minute.
Yeah.
We're actually about to do like the first 3 weekends of April. We're doing like little Texas tours. I think we're gonna go north and then east and then maybe south.
Okay.
Yeah, with Dater.
with
That's
them?
why I thought
Okay.
of that. Yeah, sorry, I left that out.
Do you guys get out and tour much? I mean, like, okay, hold on. Before we even get to that, let's. Who was the? Hey man, we're starting a band. Yeah. Okay, so Ethan, you set the. How did you do that? Like, what was?
South
think
by Southwest.
We were, kind
Together,
of. In Florence,
Pangea.
like, we came from a really small town.
Right, where is that? I've seen the sign for it, but I can't remember where I
Yeah,
saw
it's
it. Going
about
north?
40 minutes north of
Okay,
Austin.
yeah.
Yeah. We came from a really small town with a really small school, and there wasn't really like anybody playing in bands, really, you know. And I always wanted to play in a band, and we were all in band, you know, for like the appropriate
what did you play?
instruments. I played guitar, but
In
in
band?
band I played trumpet.
Okay, you still play?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and pick it back up for real. I don't practice it as much as I should.
I love your falsetto.
Yeah. Lada says I do that when I'm lying.
Emma, what did you play in band?
I did percussion and then I learned flute my last 2 or 3 years of high school.
Yeah, you're a cool drummer.
Thank you.
You really are.
Thank you very much.
Where did you? Who are your drum idols?
I don't even
Do you have any?
know. Dave Grohl. I love Dave Grohl.
Yeah.
That's been like, we did a Nirvana cover set, and ever since, like, I saw live videos of him playing, and he just, like, smacks the heck out of the drums. I'm just like, I like that.
Is it in that documentary about the Foo Fighters, or it's the Sound City where he talks about why he hits so hard, and it's because he didn't have a drum set for a long time, and he used to do it with his pillows?
Oh, yeah. I actually remember that.
Yeah, he kind of
Yeah.
thinks that's why he's. Yeah, that guy's an animal. I wonder
Yeah.
what it's like being in a room. Are you loud? Is she loud?
Yeah.
Okay, because
Yeah.
you seem real controlled. Like, have you taken lessons and you have a technique and a grip
I did.
or something?
I did, like, concert and marching percussion, but I pretty much taught myself. I, like, learned a little bit from my dad's friend, Richard. But I, for the most part, taught myself how to play the kit
Okay.
throughout the years of playing. And Ethan, you kind of played
Not
drums
really.
at the same
Yeah.
time as I did.
I tried to play drums, and Emma was like way better than me always. So I was like, "You do that?
Yeah.
Be my drummer."
Yeah. So, Joe, what about you, man? What'd you play in band?
I started out in like 5th grade in jazz band playing bass.
Okay.
And then I played trombone in marching band and all that. So
So are you kind of like in the bands? You guys know Einar, right? Einar Peterson, bald dude. I thought he was friends with you guys. I know he's a fan of you guys.
Yeah, we
He
probably
hangs
do.
out with Day Eater. We work with the Austin Austin Music Foundation together.
Oh my gosh, the name sounds so familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We forget everything.
Anyway, a lot of times, like the bass player, because what the bass player does, I'm not explaining it to you, 'cause
No,
you
yeah.
know, but I'm explaining whoever's listening. A lot of times, what they do is they bring this musicality to things that expand chords, and they can change the quality of it. Like a bass line can really change things, and a
Yeah.
lot of times in bands, or at least in the bands I've been in, the most musical cat is the bass player.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times they go through some training. A lot of times they're into jazz guys that do some stuff.
Mhm.
Is that since you started off in jazz band, you started off so early playing bass? Are you like a muso of sorts?
A muso.
I don't know if that's the right word.
I should be more than I am. I started out playing jazz and all that and really dug it. But that was like read chord charts and just write your own part pretty much. And then in the meantime, I was covering like freaking like Iron Maiden and Black Sabbath with Ethan
Right.
and my dad's friend who actually taught Emma drums a little bit, Richard. And so yeah, I started out learning like Steve Harris
Yes, yeah.
and fucking like Geezer Butler and John Paul Jones and
that
all
Steve
of the
Harris shit is pretty fast.
it was
too, man.
really fast.
Yeah.
And I was like a wee baby, so I was like, dude, yeah, it's so cool. It's gonna be so fast. And then I was like, that's not, I mean, that's like pretty.
I think
I
it's
can
cool
go
for
beyond.
them. You know what's funny is I guess I like what's it? Run to the Hills.
Yeah. yeah.
And Fly to the Icarus, and it's the kind of stuff that I saw like late night on MTV when I was a
Yeah.
kid. But I was never really a metal guy until like my late 30s. I was like, man, this stuff is rad.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, I was just raised on it, so I was like, this is the coolest thing
Were
ever.
your parents listen to music people?
Oh, yeah.
Music fans?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
For real.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was their? They take you to concerts and like?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got Ethan. Well, they actually asked all of us. We were younger. They asked us if we'd rather have like money or Aussie tickets, and so Ethan went to go see Aussie, and we were like, "We'll take money." And now I'm like, "No." I'm like, "Why would I have done that?"
How was that?
It was awesome. He's like my idol, and like, especially when I was younger, I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh my god, he's so cool!"
Yeah.
And Black Sabbath, especially like with Ozzy Osbourne, you know, and so to see him live, I was like,
He just had to cancel a tour.
I think
Oh,
so.
maybe.
I did this gig.
Yeah.
I did this gig yesterday in Houston with a friend of mine that's very in that world.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually one of the guitars. You guys know Trans-Siberian Orchestra?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
he's one of the guitars. He has been for 18 years.
That's
Wow.
crazy. We actually
Dude,
saw
we saw them when we were
yeah.
younger.
Yeah.
His name's Angus Clark. He's got long blonde hair.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
That is
awesome.
awesome.
Yeah, we just did this gig together last night. It's funny because we come from completely different musical worlds, like completely.
Yeah.
You know, and our headspace, like, you know, he's like Yngwie is his thing, and he's like one of these guys that like he left today to Vegas to start the play. He plays guitar with Cher as well.
Wow.
So he's doing like he's doing like this Vegas run with her, but it's weird. We have this incredible connection, and we have a great time when we play together, even though we're from different worlds. It's very interesting. We like each other way more than we should.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's weird.
"That's a good thing."
That's
though.
really
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. So you guys, your parents were into hard rock,
Yeah,
and
they were
the
into all
Beatles.
kinds of different
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
but like, what
And,
are they like? My age, I'm 51. Like maybe,
Yeah,
yeah,
they're-
yeah.
Annie DeFranco and like
Oh yeah.
Natalie Merchant.
Natalie Merchant, the Cranberries,
Oh okay.
Enya.
they-
some Nick Drake.
Enya.
yeah.
Yeah.
I only know that one song, and I can't do
It's
it.
all kind
Sail
of like
away.
it. It's so like
The
Don't
hit,
splash
baby.
water. Yeah,
yeah,
right.
right. You just got to be really stoned.
Yeah.
I have been, and it still didn't
really?
cut through, baby.
It is really like
Yeah.
I don't think there's any
Feels
drums
like
in
you're
their
just
music
like
at all.
floating in a bathtub. or
Yeah,
something.
for real.
There is some. You guys know who Brian Eno is? The producer and kind of weird music guy. he did all this ambient sort of like,
Yeah.
but his is really good.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
that weird,
cool.
like when you go get a massage music.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was
Yeah.
his name again?
Brian Eno.
Brian
Cool.
Eno.
Oh, dude, do you
Check
guys
that
have
out.
Amazon Prime?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
You want to explode your brain?
Yeah.
There's a documentary 3 hours long just about his work from 72 to like 77.
Whoa.
And like he was in this band Roxy Music. He produced David Bowie. He produced Talking Heads.
Oh wow.
He did
Right
his
on.
own records and had his own thing, and then like produced U2, produced Coldplay.
That's
Like, yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
And all
Crazy.
all that stuff you just named kind of has the same kind of weird vibe about it, you know?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, so your parents had music. They took you to go see Ozzy, and so what else? What were you connecting with, Emma? What was your
Like my kind of music that I like to listen to, or wait, what
Yeah.
do you mean?
yeah? When you started getting into music, were you into that rock stuff, or did you have your own? Did you get caught up in some One Direction?
No, actually,
Stuff?
whenever I first started wanting to play drums, me and Ethan were more into like, totally changed my mind on it now. I'm not that into it anymore, but like metalcore and stuff like that.
Sleeping with Sirens.
Yeah, like,
Asking Alexandria.
now that I'm older, I don't.
I don't know
Chemical
those
Romance
bands.
still
Yeah.
rules.
They're
It's like
Oh.
pop punk kind of stuff.
Pop
Okay,
punk,
okay.
Yeah, yeah. Emo
Warped
kid stuff.
Tour.
Yeah.
Is it that survived this friend Howard that calls like Blink 182? Is that
Yeah.
too? Okay, so he calls that tattletale rock because
Yeah.
they all sound like they're telling on you. They're like,
Yeah.
yum 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 yum. Now I'm telling mom. You know what I mean?
That's so
That is
funny.
very true.
Right.
That's hilarious.
He said, I asked him about this band one time. He's like, I like them, but you know, man, they're that tattletale rock. And it took me a couple seconds, and it all like came together. And I was like, oh my god, I know exactly what
That's
you
so
mean.
That's so funny.
Yeah. So
That's
that's
what I'm
pretty
gonna call it
fast
forever.
stuff.
Yeah, well, and like, I guess really when I started learning drums, the stuff I really started learning was more stuff that we were playing together.
Like White Stripes.
Yeah.
And Nirvana.
a lot of
Yeah.
Nirvana.
Toxicity by System of a Down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what else. Some Beatles stuff. We did a couple of Beatles songs.
Did your parents ever come into town and see like Blues on the Green? Bring you guys to something like that?
No.
Or like,
We
Yeah,
we
no.
really
Some of those-
never
no.
did anything in Austin until
We started playing.
Until we started
here.
playing shows, yeah.
Yeah.
And
when
we were
wa-
always like, "There's no way we're gonna play in Austin."
when was that? Like 2015, 2016?
Yeah, like
when you put your first record out.
or when we first played in Austin, it was like January 5th, 2015.
So were you 16? You were 15.
I was just about to turn 15. Yeah.
Well, how was that? Where did you guys play?
We played at
Red-Eyed Fly.
the Red Eyed
Oh,
Fly.
R.I.P.
The old
Yeah.
Oh,
booker
yeah.
Mike
Jeez.
Boudreau gave us like our first chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had one demo, and we were like, "Please, please, please, please." please."
Yeah.
How'd you make that demo?
I was going to school at the Recording Conservatory of Austin.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, yeah. So we recorded our whole first album there, you know. And
Did you go to school so that you could record the album?
I think a little bit.
Yeah.
But I
It was a
also
good,
See, he
recorded
does
a
that
lot
when
of
he's
bands
telling
as
the
well.
truth, the high thing.
Yeah.
Oh
Right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ethan's just being modest with his.
Maybe he's throwing them out there so
Yeah.
that
Or
he
it's
can get
whenever
off
I'm
his
like,
scent.
Exactly.
So you were out there. Who were your teachers there? Wasn't that at Arlen? No.
That's out on like City Park Road.
Okay.
It's like out
No
of
bee caves like Westlake
Oh.
Hills.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that a home?
Sort of. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Like half of it is this guy named John Stinson. Half of it is his house, and then the other half is like this huge studio. To where basically we had like 5 different classes. It's been a while since I was there. But we had a bunch of different classes on a bunch of different stuff, like music theory, and then like the Pro Tools part of it, and then the actual recording and like recording technique part of it, and you know.
So do you guys have a space and have like a thing where you record your?
Yeah, we record all of our stuff out of our. We like retrofitted a like an old barn out on our farm, and so we record it inside.
So
that.
you still live out there?
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah, we
well,
all have our own campers.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
We have a bunch of land out there. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
Your
a
parents live
commune.
out there?
300 acres.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got their own. They got the house.
Yeah.
You got guns and stuff? You guys ready
Yeah.
for when the shit goes down? What do you do on the land? Do you
We raise cattle, so I mean the cows just kind of roam around and do their thing, and then we just
So did you guys grow up like
James
milking
recorded.
cows in the morning and shit?
no,
No, it's not a dairy farm, but
More like,
we did fix a lot of fences.
yeah,
Yeah.
waking up and like go fix a fence. Cows are in.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
cows are out. Go get
Yeah.
them back in.
But then it was also like we have this cool barn that we got to freaking build and
Yeah.
go record and play music
it's like a
and
jam
listen to
room
records.
and-
And,
That's awesome. How much? So you guys all live out there? Do you guys have jobs and stuff? Do you go to school? What's going on? Ethan.
Me and Joe
Yeah.
work for our dad's friend doing like remodels, like
Oh,
remodeling
cool.
homes
Yeah.
and stuff
Cool.
like that. Yeah, we actually moved 3 tons of demo like sheetrock and stuff
Yeah.
today.
Jesus.
Earlier.
yeah, it was crazy.
It was crazy. I did not think it was that
Yeah.
much. And then we went to the dump and they were like, yeah, it's like 6,000 pounds.
You know what's cool about those jobs is they're jobs where you can use your mind to think about stuff and listen
Yeah,
to music.
exactly.
And,
Therapeutic.
yeah,
And
very
we have-
therapeutic.
We have the coolest boss, and he's like
Yeah, he's
super
super
cool,
cool.
and has been teaching us so much. So we just get to go and listen to cool music and just do whatever.
That's
Work on a
awesome. What
house,
about
yeah.
you, Emma?
I
Your
did that
story.
with them for a little while, and then honestly, I would have kept doing it if it was just like more steady work. But I ended up getting a job at a retail store on the weekdays, and then on weekends, I'm a maid at a hotel.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
At a very
Fancy.
Oh, yeah.
fancy hotel.
yeah, the
on
owner-
11th Street.
Yeah, it's called Hotel 11.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it
You're
only
in
has
town.
like 10 rooms, so it's like pretty chill.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's nice.
right.
That's another one where you can use your mind.
right.
Can you listen to earbuds and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's cool. You can like
Yeah.
work 9 to 5 or 4 or whatever,
Then
and
you
then
get off, you can do your gigs.
go and go play a show. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Waking
So-
up early sometimes.
So your first gig was at Red Eye Fly. How was the reception? Did they ask you guys back? Was it like did you bring people?
We brought our family.
Yeah.
Because we
we
didn't
had
And
have
a
our
bunch of
whole-
like our high school friends
Yeah,
and
that's
stuff like
true.
that.
Got all
We brought
the-
like 40 people.
Yeah.
got a decent amount of people in for the first show.
That's not bad for your first show.
No,
Yeah,
yeah.
Mike was like, "Come back to the office with me," and he has this dog named Gizmo.
Yeah.
Coolest dog. So cute.
And I went back there. We were just chilling, and he was like, "So this day, can you guys play it?" And I was like, "Oh."
There you go.
I was like,
That's-
"Yes!"
we got a gig.
We were like
all
stoked. We never thought we would even play a show in Austin at all. You know, like
Yeah.
we were like, "Oh, if we could get a show in Austin, that would be crazy.
That'd be cool, man.
Let's try and play in Georgetown."
or play to our 3 friends at our barn. Like,
Yeah.
we can- yeah.
Oh, what's this? What's this annual rock on B Block that you guys are doing? Is that your thing now? You're just doing it. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah,
It's
we're
a
just
thing
doing
and like
it.
okay.
What is that?
Seems like there's free alcohol. Luke and the Lonely, Natalie Price. Friday, March 13th, 6 p.m. to 2 a.m.
Oh, nice.
Thousands of bands. Who's Daisy Boleys? Is that your mom?
Yeah.
She runs the booking, or what do you guys book?
No, we run the booking ourselves most of the time. Although sometimes people do hit them up and are like, "Hey, dude, they want to play this show."
Yeah,
And we're like,
yeah.
"Okay." We really just play all the shows.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's kind of like, "Oh, South by is crazy." We booked
Yeah.
a lot during South by, so now it's kind of like, which show is that again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have like 8.
So funny.
That's great, man.
Yeah, we're stoked.
It's fun.
And we're running sound for this one called Spider Ball with Gravitoid Presents and Bird Barn Presents.
That's a
And
spider
then a couple
house.
record labels. Yeah, so that's going to be cool.
That's gonna
I'm
be cool.
excited about that.
That is gonna be really fun. Our mom does help us out a lot, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have her linked to the page, so if we get messages and she's like, "Hey, I know you're busy, but don't forget to message these
Yeah.
guys back because we're pretty
Aw.
Which is super
forgetful."
helpful.
She's super sweet,
And
and
she
she
made
made
us
us
these shirts.
these shirts. Yeah, she spent
Fuck the
a lot of
Boleys.
Fuck
time.
the Boleys.
Your mom's smart.
Yeah, she is.
Yes,
It's funny that someone's mom would be like, "Yeah, you got to wear this, have this shirt that you sell that's like fuck the Boleys."
Yeah.
Your mom's pretty hip. Was she a NWA person? Or
mean-
did they live out in
I don't
Florence? Like,
know.
are they from Florence?
Ye-
Are they like?
They're from.
my mom's
Belton.
family. Yeah, they're all from Belton.
Yeah.
Okay.
But mom's family.
So there's
was
like
there.
that in between Austin and Waco.
Yeah,
Like,
out there.
yeah.
We were the black sheep of the black sheep of the black sheep.
Do you guys ever play like Hanover's and Pflugerville or anything?
We did.
Yeah.
We have. Yeah.
I love Hanover's, honestly.
Yeah.
The sound is cool, and like the people are cool.
It's a
the
cool place.
people that work there are super cool.
Super
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
Super
every
Chris
time
is
we
a
go
great
there,
sound
they're
guy.
awesome.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, straight up.
fantastic. I'm playing there Saturday. I'm in this band Skyrocket. We play there like once every
Sweet.
6 weeks or so.
Nice.
Nice.
Cool.
That
Cool,
name
rad.
sounds familiar. Skyrock.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I love Hanover's, honestly.
Yeah.
I want to play there again.
cool.
We haven't played there in a while.
Yeah.
Seems like it's up there by you guys, and it's kind of
It
a
is.
different
It's really
audience than
close.
Austin.
Totally.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's people up there, but I mean, do you guys think that your audience, like, how old is your audience young?
It
kind of
ranges.
varies.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think.
Because you play this kind of music that's like rock and roll that like I'm attracted to, and that guys like Einar are attracted to, like older dudes, like your parents would be like, "Fuck, that's a great new band." You know what I mean? They're doing it themselves. You know what I mean? They're
Yeah.
really playing and singing, and they're they're rock and roll.
Yeah.
It's something that I can kind of like latch onto. Like, are there kids still into rock and
I
roll?
think
Is
we
that a thing?
started we started out in the punk scene, and it was like a lot of like dudes like your age and like the older crowd, and like some kids
Like
our
Dave
age,
Pruitt.
like Dave Pruitt.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
exactly.
old friend
so
of mine.
long.
Yeah.
And we started in that scene, and then kind of like got a little psychedelic, I guess, with our self-title, and then kind of went to the Electric Church and the I don't know, like Hotel Vegas and stuff, and kind
Right,
of blended
that's a
in
younger
younger
crowd,
like
yeah.
it was like a whole nother side that we had never seen, and then we kind of just like fused the two together with our. I
Well,
don't know,
we've
I guess,
become
you know what I
friends
mean?
with so many
Yeah.
other people in the music scene, you know? I think Electric Church was a big part of that.
Yeah, for real.
Because, like, whenever we started going there, it was like, when they first, opened up, you know, it was
They
kind
were,
of like a
like, a
revival.
year
Like, there was,
old.
like, hundreds of people there, like, every
All-
night.
yeah.
Like, you know, and it was,
There
like,
was a
all,
liquid
like,
light
kids
show
our age
every
and
night,
stuff like
yeah.
that, so...
See, I didn't go. I've never been there because I'm intimidated that I'm
It's-
gonna go there and be like this. Like,
No way, man.
you looking for your son, sir?
No,
No.
way.
No.
No, everybody's just like,
That's
Right.
it's a big,
yeah,
it's a big hippie
yeah.
bar, man.
No,
Yeah.
it's my. And I don't think they would be that way to me. It's my own psychosis. And
Yeah.
neurosis. Sorry, neurosis, not psychosis. That gets me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you feel old after. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
there is sort of like a weird thing where you're like, I'm still like you guys, but like I'm talking to you, I'm like, you say you know Dave a long time. I was going on his show before you were even born.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know
guess
what I
that's
mean?
true,
Like
yeah.
it's weird. It's just there. I guess as you get older, you really start like noticing, like oh, there is new people come in, and it's not always about you and your generation of cats. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's one of the things that like Austin Music Foundation and this have really like opened me up to, because there was a point like 9 years ago where I was getting kind of bitter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Who the fuck is this guy? Why are they playing? You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
isn't it me? And like, and eventually you're like, oh, well, because it's time for new people.
Yeah.
And I want to
in
meet
Austin,
those
it's like-
people and get into them. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Which it's cool that you realize that, and like a lot of people like realize that.
A lot
you
of
know?
people
Yeah.
don't, man. A lot of my friends, you hear, like, I can't stand even talking to them because it's just like, no one's doing this against you, bro.
Yeah.
It's, you're just not
You were
letting
there-
yourself be open to what's happening.
And
Yeah.
You want everything to be, 1993 again.
Exactly, and you were in the same position that we're in right now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I was listening to this podcast today with this filmmaker that had a lot of huge hits, and he was like, there's one thing you realize is like, you're just not always gonna be like, there's no way for you to get to whatever this thing is and just stay there.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, there's like Paul McCartney. You know, even Ozzy had his times when he was, in between Sabbath and launching his own career, where no one wanted to have anything to do with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
You know, he had
Yeah,
to bite the head off a dove in a meeting to like
Yeah.
have people talk about him again.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
All right, so I'm sorry, I just went into some weird.
No,
sort of
you're
like,
good.
well, I'm old and you guys are young and I love you and I just want to be hanging out with you guys. I noticed that there was a fashion change in between the Dave Pruitt video where you were wearing overalls, Joe,
Yeah. Yeah.
which I don't approve of on the stage.
No,
No.
I didn't. It was a bad. Yeah.
That and like shorts.
Yeah.
But like you guys seem to have, they seem to be a deliberate sort of like, well, this is our farmer trip. And then like all of a sudden the next one, it's like a little more glam rock looking with black
Yeah.
lipstick, all of you guys, and like I noticed your nails are painted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what happened? What changes that? What makes a band go, hey, let's
Honestly, we're just weird. And I think that day we decided.
Literally that
Too
day,
much-
we were like, what should we
gotta do
wear?
something
Yeah, we were
cool.
like,
We gotta
let's
do
do
something
something
cool.
like alike. And we were like, let's just be.
We're like, let's just be hillbillies.
Yeah, hillbillies
Yeah.
since we're from the ranch and everybody
Yeah.
thinks we're
Okay, yeah,
little-
because that's what it looked like. It didn't
Yeah.
look like you actually walk around like,
No.
Yeah, no.
hey, buddy.
Yeah, it was kind of like, let's just extra Texify.
Yeah,
So
and we were like,
we brought a bunch of random shit from home and like put it all over the.
yeah, we were like, we've been on Dave TV before. Let's spice it up. Let's do something different.
Yeah.
So, like, all right. Then we were like last minute, like, all right, just
Like,
load
we
it in
gotta
the
do
van.
something.
I miss that guy.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a really, really good dude.
Yeah, he was a good dude.
he was at the music video release on Thursday.
Okay,
It's so good to see him,
Yeah.
and he was taking pictures. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he was in town? He couldn't call me.
Yeah, I think he's back.
To live?
Like for
Yeah,
sure.
I think
for
he moved
good.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. At least I think
Yeah.
so.
I don't know if he's doing Dave TV anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
but,
think he's.
But I think he's back.
I did that whole show about how great he was and how he meant so much to the community, and we were losing him. I'm going to take that down. No, I love that guy. He's such a great supporter
Right.
and such a great fan.
For real.
So okay, so you did that Red Eye Fly thing. Then you started playing around town other places? Because wasn't it hard to get, like, you couldn't play Hotel Vegas, everybody underage like
Exactly.
that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
It
took
took
us
a
a long
long
time to
time.
play Hotel Vegas.
Yeah.
We played. What was the bar? Oh, Bull McCabe's, right across the street from Red Eyed Fly. It used to be there. It's not there anymore.
Right.
They
Bad
were
ones.
at first like, no, like I don't
Yeah.
think you guys can do it. But Mom and Dad came with us,
And-
and that's how we played a lot of bars. Is our parents
Sure.
would come with
Yeah.
us to the
Yeah.
shows
Yeah.
for at least like the first year.
We
Yeah.
played that. We played a place called The Roost. We played Badlands.
Oh, yeah, the Roost.
Yeah, yeah.
Dave Cotton's place.
We cussed and apparently he got
We
mad
got
at
him.
us.
Yeah.
He was like, apparently his mom was there that night. And we were told not to cuss, but we accidentally must have.
Somebody told you not to cuss. Dave Cotton told you not to cuss.
Yeah.
I think
That,
so.
I've heard that guy say more cuss words than you can say.
And maybe it's not true. I just remember someone being like, dude, they were mad at you.
Yeah.
That was interesting. It seemed like it was going to be cool, but it was such an odd location.
Yeah.
That it seemed like it didn't really. I feel like that's what
Yeah.
did it in.
And it was, I remember it being fancy.
Super
like,
fancy.
really, really
That was
nice.
like our
fancy.
We
I
were
like it.
intimidated.
Yeah.
We were
we
like,
went on stage and we were like, dude, this is a big stage.
we were
man."
playing in like really, like a little bit below ball places, yeah.
Yeah, here's
So-
Love Buzz.
Yeah, right.
So have you going out of town and going up to the? Is this going to be the first time that you do that with Day Eater, or have you guys gone to like Dallas and Houston? And,
We've played.
We did our very first little tour was in 2017, and we went with Nathan Oliveras, and
Yeah.
we went up to
Stupid
Colorado.
nice.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And then in 2019, last summer, we went with our friends Modular Sun and did like
The Texas
up
Invasion.
and went
Yeah.
west.
Yeah.
Went down the west
Went
coast.
all the way
up
to
to
Washington.
Washington and-
The whole
Awesome.
suite.
You
Yeah.
guys have a van?
Yeah.
Nice.
El
Toro.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's what the album's named after.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Nice. Are you gonna planning on doing more of that this year, or what's going on? Like you guys you put out that last album El Toro in July of 2019,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think
Where are you at with the next thing?
we're like cyclical in the like a yearly cycle.
Yeah.
And so we are about to hit like writing and creating.
Good break.
Yeah, and a good like break from playing
Playing
all the
shows,
time.
yeah.
Because we want to write. We need some like. I'm
Time.
craving some like a little bit of personal time, like maybe like travel or something like that for a little bit, and then hit recording in the wintertime. We
Yeah.
always do it that way. But instead of touring this year, we may stick to Texas. Maybe
Yeah.
go to someplace close to Texas. You know,
San
Build up those
Marcos.
audiences to kind of help you get out to the further places.
Exactly. Yeah.
What does writing look like for you guys? Like, how does that work?
Sometimes it's jamming, like just jamming, and we were like, "Oh, whoa, that was cool.
That
Let's
was
try
cool,
that again."
yeah.
Or one of us will have an idea and we'll bring it to the others. Mostly Ethan.
Usually Ethan's the main. He writes the lyrics,
Okay.
the songs.
Well, yeah. I write my part. They write their parts. You know.
But like, what about like just like? Do you ever come in with like a hey, I finished this song. It's all the lyrics. It's all the chords, and they come up with their parts, but you have that whole thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Totally. Yeah.
Sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then there's
Or
the
we
ones
record
like
demos and
like Purple Skies was like totally all collaborated, like all together.
yeah.
And
Terra
then, like-
Incognita was basically collaborated all
Yeah.
together.
And like a lot of this last album was kind of collaborated all together too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jen and
It's very
Chronic,
random.
I feel like. I don't know though. You may have had that idea. I don't know.
It's out
No, I'm
there,
pretty
though.
sure we just like went for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of it's just jamming, and then we'll be like, "That was
That's
pretty
pretty
cool.
cool.
Let's put it
Yeah.
into a song."
I can't count how many songs though we'd be jamming and we weren't recording and we were like,
yeah,
"That was so
was
cool!"
rad.
And then you try and play it again, and it's
Yeah.
yeah.
Our cats in the barn that listen to us, they know all of our songs.
right? They're like,
Yeah.
"That was cool."
Well, it seems like you could. I mean, I guess it would eat up a lot of memory and stuff, but it seems like you just have to you have a jam room, have it going, doing the writing, have it all recording all the time.
That's
what I think
That's
we're gonna
definitely
start.
what we
doing.
need to
yeah,
do.
just put a room mic and just
We needed to like get this music video out. That was kind of like a big thing.
So you just released that last week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It is
Or we
not.
premiered
Oh,
it.
we
We're gonna
premiered
release it
it
on the 28th.
Okay.
through
yes.
Austin Chronicle.
All
That's
you
this
people-
Friday.
Yes.
Okay, so the day that this comes out, it'll be out in the Austin Chronicle.
Oh,
It's coming out
sweet.
Friday.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool,
Congratulations.
rad.
Or
Together.
today, because it's Friday.
Yeah.
Yes,
Future.
click on over to YouTube.
Yeah.
The
So-
YouTubes.
Man, Joe, I started out playing when I was a kid, like with grown up guys, when I was like 16. And there's something about like going to sound check at 15. Like, did you get like a rush? Like you're in there before the people are there.
Yeah.
You
It's
know what
pretty-
you know that feeling?
Yeah.
Like I still get it. Like
Me
there's
too,
nothing I
yeah.
love more than the club at 6.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Just the bartenders setting stuff up.
Yeah.
You're in the inside. Like you're like I'm on the inside. I'm not
Yeah.
a sucker in line. I'm on the inside of the thing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's
Yes.
really, it was so nerve wracking. It was like, this is it. Don't fuck up. Don't, just like, I'm going crazy. But, I don't know. We've been doing it for 5 or 6 years and I still get like that, you know, but like now it's a bit more like, just do it and then you can go chill and then calm down or whatever, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, just get it over with.
That's the way I feel. Like I never gets old to me.
Yeah.
Like that part of it never does.
It's so much
at
fun.
all. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, you know, and like last night I was playing with some friends of mine there in Houston. It was this weird corporate thing. But it was so enjoyable making that noise with others that you
Yeah.
love. You know what I mean, it's just like I don't get to play with these guys all the time, and it was just a good configuration
Yeah.
of dudes. Everyone was in a good headspace, and you know what I mean?
It's like a
Yeah.
total
Oh,
like
yeah.
euphoria. Like,
That's like I think one of the most like one of those beautiful things like humans can do. You know,
Yeah.
it's like there's like something weird. You know, you're all your brains are working together in this weird way. Like
yeah,
you
you know that to me, that's kind of like what I am addicted to in this thing.
yeah.
yeah,
Like some people get I mean, I know people that really are addicted to the end of the song and the crowd's response.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that can be like a thing, but that doesn't like we could have been in a room, you know, all
With two
on
people.
our
Yeah.
own.
Yeah.
With no one there,
And
and
it'd
it
just
would have
be like-
felt because the sound check felt real good. We had to kind of go over everything because we were,
Yeah.
you know, playing for the first time without any, and everyone came in from different cities.
yeah.
So
Oh, wow,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
but it was
That's so
cool guys
cool.
that you respect and you like being around them, and it was just the hang.
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
is super important.
It's, yeah, for real.
Have you guys ever played with other people?
Yeah, so
Yes.
we like the Electric Church used to have these like jams, like jam nights on
Yeah.
Wednesdays, and
Anybody,
I think
open
maybe
stage.
they still do it, but
I don't
think they
everybody could come and like it was like 15 minutes or so. You could get up there, play an instrument,
Sure.
and then
With the-
after a certain amount of time, you know, everybody switch. So we've been doing that out at our house with like all our friends for like a good
Oh,
while.
cool.
And it's a
Yeah.
great way to practice. Like everybody gets practice in on
Yeah. Just
whatever
play
instrument
whatever
they want
instrument you
to.
want.
Yeah.
And it's just really fun.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, like, and I'm glad we have a group of friends, like a big group of friends who like really loves to do that as
Yeah,
well.
and
you
it's
know?
so cool to like get in there and like be locked in with like someone you've never ever played like drums and
And
bass
just be
with
like-
or whatever, and just have something totally come out of the blue, like just perfect.
Are you
It's
just like improvising?
Uh-huh.
Is
Just
that-
total,
oh,
like-
fuck, that's cool.
yeah,
right.
like
really
all right,
fun.
somebody start something, and then it's like okay, it could go crazy, it could
Yeah.
go nowhere, but it's just so like when it does go so cool, it's like oh my god, that was the
Like,
best thing
what?
ever. Like let's try and repeat it, and it's like no, you're not going to.
Yeah,
So
yeah. That's what's so
But-
beautiful about it, though. It's just like,
Man, you
In the
guys should
moment.
record those because I bet that would be kind of cool after a while. I bet like you do it for a year, you might have like a real fucking weird album. To put out.
Right?
You know what I
That
mean?
would be
Yeah.
No, for real.
that's
Yeah.
what we're trying to. We have like this one room right now in the barn. We have a lot of shit, though. So, like, it's kind of like, it's not cramped, but having all the recording stuff set up is just hard.
As well
so,
as-
like,
yeah.
I think we've been, like, doing remodeling and stuff for a long time.
Yeah,
so
remodel
the other
the
side of the
barn.
barn.
Yeah,
we're just gonna
exactly.
Add a whole nother room to it.
Have like a cutting room or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah. And then we could have like a little lounge area plus that, and then the actual like room to play in. You know?
And our friend slash roommate, Caleb, he does like window installations, so we can
Oh yeah, boom.
get us a window, man.
yeah, he was already like, dude, I got you.
Yeah,
I got you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because people throw shit out after they're done with it and stuff.
Yeah, for real. It's crazy. Like,
yeah. We just got like 24 2x4s and like 15 sheets of plywood like for free from a job. They were like, just throw it away.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
We were
so
like, okay, that's like
Yeah.
$1,000 worth of
yeah,
stuff.
well, like we will
We'll just
take
take it
that.
home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
yeah.
Right?
So, but none of you have ever been in an actual band with other people?
Actually,
Have you,
I'm
like-
in another band with my cousin and her husband, and I was in a band with all the guys from the Electric Church and our friend Lauda.
That was awesome. They did a
called the
Beatles cover.
Lennon McCartney Experience, and
Yeah,
we
that was
covered
awesome.
John Lennon and McCartney's solo stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was really fun.
It
We
was
did double
so
drums
awesome.
too.
Yeah.
Me and
Flute?
this guy played drums together, and I played flute on some of it.
It was cool.
It was really fun.
That's awesome.
It was so much fun.
It
Like,
was.
especially because you knew all the songs, you know, so you were like, yeah!
Here's a question for you. Where do you stand? Who do you like better? That was a big thing when I was a kid. Who's your guy? You Paul?
I don't know. I
with
like
the sing-songy happiness and the professional songwriting aspect
John.
that he has, like his sort of like old school, and then there's John.
George.
Ah, look at you!
I
Today's
like
his birthday, by the
George
way.
a lot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Happy birthday,
wow.
George.
Happy birthday, George.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I don't know how steeped in the records you guys are, but the first record, their very first album, to me, he has the best song on it. That song, "Don't Bother Me."
Oh, yeah.
Like that was his first on the first record. That was his first tune, and to me, I'm like, shit, that's the song on there. That's like
Yeah.
kind of dark and kind of cool,
Yeah, yeah.
and not so I want to hold your handy,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
good. But I never have really responded that hard to like the "She Loves You"
Yeah.
and those
same.
kind of songs. Like I liked like "Misery" and shit like that from their first, like all the
I'm
sad
only
stuff.
Yeah, I love-
sleepy.
right.
I love
Yeah,
that
I
song,
love that. Yeah.
I love music with emotion, and like you can totally tell, like obviously you never know, but you can kind of feel like what headspace and like what kind of vibe they were feeling at the time they wrote it. It's really cool. I love music like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Kind of like a history book, sort of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As to like how people were feeling at the time or whatever. Or I guess the band or the person or
Yeah.
whatever. That's what's so cool about the Beatles. They were all for writing, which that's what I like about us. We all kind of write and collaborate.
Yeah.
Not to compare us to the Beatles fucking shit, but it's so cool because like there's so many different vibes, you know, and then like it makes the album so interesting because it's like, oh, there's this type of vibe, and then,
Right.
oh, there's this type
Right,
of vibe, and then,
right.
oh, there's this, you know. That's why I like the White Album.
Yeah.
the most,
I was just about
honestly.
to say that because that
Yeah.
one really. Someone asked me the other day on a podcast what my Desert Island would be album, and I'm like, well, I don't know, but I think it would be the White Album because you get any kind of music you liked.
Yeah, right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
You could just be like, I'm just gonna play this section of
Yeah.
this today.
It's
Yeah.
funny, like, and Helter Skelter is like the prototype. To me, it was like the prototype for what was to come. I guess Black Sabbath was already out by then, weren't they?
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess
when
70
was?
68, 69.
Yeah.
Yeah, White Album was like 71 or 70.
Maybe
No,
Zeppelin was
no.
out, but to me, like to me, that song is a
Yeah.
prototype
To like heavy
for-
music.
To heavy music,
And like the Who a lot too.
Yeah.
You know? They were heavy, dude. Like
Yeah.
the Who was heavy, man.
Yeah.
Like
They had that punk rock immediacy that the Beatles did not have.
yeah,
the Beatles
totally.
did not
That's what
have
made
immediacy.
them. Yeah, that was like the difference
thing.
between those
Yeah.
two bands, you know, like but also that's what I loved about the Who, you know.
Yeah.
The Who were punk, dude.
Yeah,
They were totally punk.
Totally.
Yeah. So I love that.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
You like their early stuff or kind of like their mid 70s kind of?
Really, I like all their stuff.
Yeah,
I didn't like Tommy that much.
that's cool. I dig that. I'm
Yeah.
not a huge.
But we're gonna try and cover My Generation. And I want to explode the drum set, but Emma said no.
Yeah.
Oh, he did that, and they
Yeah.
didn't know it.
And apparently he filled it up too
yeah.
much and almost blew himself up.
On that one show,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's funny.
yeah, he was like one of those guys.
Yeah.
That's how he ended up. I mean, sadly, that's how he ended up like he did, because he was like one of those guys with like everything. Like,
Oh,
you'll
just
do, you'll drink 2 bottles of Jack Daniels. I'll drink 4.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that kind of guy.
Damn.
Yeah.
You think I should put 2 exploding things in the
gonna
drum
put, like,
set
8,
on
yeah.
television?
4, yeah.
I'm gonna put 8
Yeah, right? For real.
and change the course of poor Pete Townsend's hearing for the rest of his life.
Yeah, fucking A.
Yeah, that's a you like Keith Moon?
Yes, he is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ethan, I really haven't ever explored the Who all that much, but after he was showing me the live video, I think it's the one. Isn't that the one where he explodes
Yeah.
it? That he just goes so hard, and he's just such a good drummer. He's so
Yeah.
good.
He goes wild. He's like,
Yeah.
That was my favorite of their fashions too. I thought they looked
Yeah,
really
they look-
cool
Yeah.
at that time with those weird kind of like ruffled things.
and they're like giving that guy shit. Like, I don't know if that's on purpose, like if it was like a skit, but it's
Yeah.
so funny how they're all like, well, yeah.
Well, I feel like they were kind of punks. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
right?
Like they were like your fucking mainstream TV
Uh-huh.
jackass, like go sell soap. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like,
exactly. Yeah.
yeah.
Which is so cool. I think that's so awesome.
Yeah. So, all right. So you guys got shows. You got a very busy South by Southwest. Can people just find those dates on like on Facebook? You're gonna post all those.
Yeah, Facebook and Instagram we keep very updated. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
you'll be able to find very soon a full list of all of our South by shows.
Okay.
And then usually like a week before the show, we'll start posting a lot about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you'll get annoyed. You'll be like, "Oh, this is the 8th time I've seen this this show."
I think it's because I follow you on social media that when I saw, I was like, oh shit, I need to get these guys on the show. So it's not bad.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
thank
I mean,
you.
yeah.
We
Thank
like
you
to
for
do it.
having
Honestly,
us.
it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it one person in charge of it, or you kind of share the?
kinda share.
Yeah, whoever
kinda
gets
shared
back
it.
to doing
Yeah.
it first. They're the mostly post all the stuff.
Yeah.
All
Emma
the-
takes care
bad.
of the messages.
Yeah, I'm really bad at post.
I realized that I didn't do. I had that thing yesterday. It was so fun and so special. I didn't take any pictures at all.
Sometimes whenever you're in the moment, it's just so much better to.
I find myself doing that. Like
Yeah.
I went to my aunt's birthday on Saturday, and like, well, my family was there. I didn't even. I'm just kind of there, and you leave, and you're like, shit. I didn't even take any pictures. It's when I'm bored that I do all that stuff.
Right.
Exactly. Right.
Probably
Like,
get better at it.
yeah,
I treat
we're
it like a video game. Or
Yeah.
something, you know what
Right.
I mean?
Uh-huh. Literally, the only like, I'm not a big like selfie taker and like picture taker at all, but it shows like, Worm Suicide. They're this punk
I
band.
know that name. Yeah.
Yeah, the Pablo Flores. He was just like, whenever we were playing like early on, he was kind of like took us under his wing, and he was just like, "Oh, this is how you do it, man," and just kind of teaching us the etiquette and everything, and like come early, leave late at shows to see everybody's band and take pictures and make sure to help everybody load and like. They're just cool dudes.
Who's
and,
this
like,
guy?
He is the lead singer of Worm Suicide.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pablo Flores.
Pablo Flores.
Yeah, he's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is a bad motherfucker.
He's so cool too. I love that guy. But yeah, he taught us.
Day Eater seems to have that same ethic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
yeah.
everybody.
You bro down, you know.
Yeah, I think usually that helps me like respect in other bands. You know, it's kind of hard. Not, I don't know if respect's the right word.
Are you guys out a lot? Like when you're not playing, you go and see the other people? Yeah?
Yeah, usually if we're not doing anything,
If we're not
that's what
working,
doing.
yeah.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing tonight after this? What are you going to see a show?
Ooh, we going to sleep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me
we have
too,
work
man.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Physical, you moved 3 tons of stuff today.
Stupid. Yeah.
We're still like covered in dirt.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming all the way down here. I didn't realize it was such a haul for you guys.
No,
No,
we
we-
got to go on a walk today.
Yeah, we work in
was
Austin,
nice.
so we were like, we're already here, dude.
Yeah, it's kind
Yeah.
of perfect.
Let's go walk around.
Perfect.
That's cool.
Oh, good. Where'd you go?
We walked like around, you know the footbridge across the lake?
Yeah.
Yeah, the super duper cool one.
It's connected right here is the boardwalk.
Yep.
Right
Oh,
back
wow.
here. Yeah,
Yeah.
we have our own entrance here.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
awesome.
this is super. I love the freaking the river's right there. That's
Yeah,
so
it's
cool.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were walking around down there and we were like, Ethan was like, I don't want to go to the library and see all the rich people. So he was like, let's just go walk down by the river. And I was like, okay.
We
Yeah.
did get stoned before, so I was just a little bit like,
Paranoid.
I don't want to get out.
Oh, yeah. Get in there with
I
all
don't want to
those
go. Yeah, like a
uptight
really
people in
quiet
library.
place. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just a loud person.
It's a gorgeous town. I was going to walk, but I ended up taking this. I'm tired as shit.
Yeah.
I had a long weekend. I know that feeling.
Right.
Yeah.
And that gig yesterday, it was like a long day.
Yeah.
You guys ever play like House of Blues or any places like that, like a corporate room?
No. We
You'd love to.
We played the
Really?
Continental in LA.
We'll
and
play
that was the closest thing
anywhere,
to that.
anytime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even at like we've literally like I
Yeah.
think that's like our motto. Anywhere, anytime.
You got a stage, we'll play it.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
It's a chain, and it's a restaurant place. You ever been to one?
House of Blues.
Yeah.
I went there to see Chon in Dallas.
Okay. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
I was
they're.
at the one in Houston yesterday.
Oh, really nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
we played
that
at the Four
venue's
Seasons
really
in
cool.
Houston that one time.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
Oh,
went.
no shit?
Yeah.
That's across the street from it.
Oh
Like
wow.
the Four
nice.
Seasons Hotel downtown?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right across the street from House of
Oh,
Blues.
that's
Yes,
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was
what-
cool.
What was that a
It
part
was
of?
That
called
it was like-
Springboard Fest.
Yeah, so it was like this thing to where they invited a bunch of bands, to like come and like learn about the music industry, and
Oh,
It's
that's
kind of
cool.
like a business
Yeah.
like camp, sort of.
it was cool. So they offered like really cheap rooms.
At the Four Seasons, we were like, dude,
Yeah.
Four Seasons.
Yeah, I got,
man.
yeah.
we
I've
partied.
stayed there before.
Yeah,
It was fun.
It was fancy. We got the robes, and we are all like,
Yeah, there's a picture
yeah.
of Joe like with this like wine glass and a cigarette. Like,
a wine glass with
and
like
then the
Modelo
bidet.
in
Everyone
it.
was freaking out about the bidet.
Yeah, dude.
We brought like 5 people.
Love bidets.
bidet.
Right.
I'm Cuban, so I like that's part of our thing. It's a
Oh,
Latin-
really?
Yeah. Latin
Oh, wow.
people have that.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
man.
Maybe
right.
like Spain and maybe some upper class Mexican. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
very, very Hispanic.
It's nice. He's like, it's
Yes,
like
it is nice.
every time I do it, I'm like, hell yeah.
Holy shit.
Sometimes it's a little too enjoyable, but
Yeah. No such thing, baby.
hey, you guys, I have some stickers. I have some more for you. Is there anything that I'm missing with you guys? I really enjoyed talking to you guys. You're really, really,
you.
really cool, and your band is awesome. Oh, and
you.
like do you guys work on your vocal blend? That's what I was trying to get to with that Bee Gees thing at the very beginning.
Honestly, Day Eater they were the ones we saw them. We're like, dude, we gotta step it up.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
pretty badass. dude.
They made
Their
us.
harmonies still aren't
They're so good.
like
real.
it's hard to like
They're the kings.
even like we're like trying to be
all
Danger
these kings.
with our harmonies.
Yeah. Ever
That's
since
good, man.
ever since we saw Day Eater, that's when you can probably hear it in our album. It went from like no background vocals to everybody singing background vocals as much
Yeah.
as possible.
It's
They-
powerful, man.
It's so powerful,
Yeah,
and
totally.
they just bring so much. And like, it's like their voices are one
And
separate
it's a
instrument.
3-piece.
You know,
You can take kind of like everything you can get, like
That's right.
So like adding to the song,
That's right.
it's so great to have. It's like we got them.
yeah, might as well.
use all 3 of them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well,
Dater
you
taught
guys-
us that.
They
Well,
did
good,
just-
man. I love those guys.
Me too.
Us
They
too.
went through this artist development program with us at
I noticed
Austin
that.
Music
Yeah,
Foundation.
Yeah.
that's awesome. Like,
Last.
and they played Antones. I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that was our record release show.
that's so
'Cause
cool.
we did a record with everyone. They recorded at the Bubble, did a song.
Yeah.
and all this
Yeah.
kind of people. Anyways, yeah,
That's awesome.
they're a really great band. I'm glad that you guys are bros with them.
Yeah.
and sisters.
Us too.
Yeah.
What's a good like word like bro? Assist? That just sounds weird.
I just go as a bro. I've just been a bro my
Amen.
whole life. So.
I get that.
Right.
Do they ever drive you nuts?
Yeah.
Yeah, like on a sister level. Like
Oh,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ, what's wrong with
On
you?
tour.
Yes.
man.
On
yeah,
tour,
on
Las
tour.
Vegas
I
on
was
tour.
like, I was just tour mom, so I was like, all right, let's be responsible. And he's like, no.
I'm in Vegas.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's funny because you could talk about like Vegas when you're not there and be like, oh, I don't, I can go there and just do whatever. But like, always something weird.
Yeah.
It's always something
It
weird.
is
It was
weird.
100
It's an
and
odd
weird always
vibe.
happens there.
Yeah.
We were there on like a Monday.
Yeah.
So it was like, let's just go walk around Circus.
Yeah,
It
and
was
I
like
wasn't 21
140
yet, so
Yeah,
Ethan
me
was the only
neither.
one who could gamble or drink. Well, legally drink.
So you
Yeah.
did it for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Well,
We were
Me
like,
and Willie.
You and our tour
we're
mate
like, Ethan,
Willie.
go turn this $15 into no dollars.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
We had
Jesus,
like
yeah.
a little bit of money to gamble.
Yeah.
And me and Willie and Jared, because we were the only
Oh,
ones
Jared.
21. And Squidney. Squidney was 21.
Uh-huh.
We all drank like 5 fucking bottles of wine like together, and we just got lit, and I almost
Yeah.
broke a
It was our
wine
day
bottle.
off
Joe
on
was
the
like,
tour bottle.
"Dude, throw it over the fence," and I was like, "Okay." Boom! And I threw it, and then Emma and Cindy were like, "What the fuck did you just do?" Like, let's fucking go.
It was
And,
like a close.
yeah,
it was
okay.
like
In
you
all
can't
honesty, I
see what's
shouldn't
on
have
the
done
other side. So I was like, what if there's cars over there?
my
It was
God.
bad,
So
but we
serious.
did come back
They
and clean
came
it
back
up.
and cleaned it up.
We cleaned it up.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Good Samaritan.
Not so Keith Moon after all.
Yeah,
Taking
right?
TVs out the window and stuff.
Keith Moon, and then very immediately after, who's
Can you-
a,
yeah,
who's
I
a
don't
famous janitor?
Squidward on that one
Scruffy.
episode.
Yeah, yeah.
SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Circus is still a thing?
It is.
Man, I went there in like 1976 the first time. That's true.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a real. Do they still have like games and like?
Uh-huh.
Is there still trapeze people
Yep.
while you're walking through?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah,
Straight
dude.
up.
It's pretty cool.
It was super
It
cool.
was
Where
really
where
cool.
is it? Is it on
It's
the strip?
you know
No,
the
it's not on
Stratosphere Hotel.
Kind of. I
That's
don't
where
know.
we
It was
stayed.
a
It was like a
walk
really
from there.
like
It was
we got
real
a cheap
close.
deal.
I only play there, so like when I go there, I'm there.
It's
and,
a trip.
And gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
lost all my
Sometimes
money.
sometimes I'll spend a week there one night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like do that kind of Vegas.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Like you get there all nice at like 1 PM one day, and like the flight the next morning, you're like,
That was us. We went to this place called Omelet House.
Omelet House,
and it was
man.
like
So good.
a bunch of like
so good.
mom kind of like grandma ladies, and they were like,
We'll take care
"Oh my
of you.
gosh,
Oh,
y'all are in a
that's awesome.
band!" They were like so sweet, and so that just recharged.
They cut us like a deal too. Yeah, they were
Yeah.
like, all this
Since y'all are in, yeah.
since y'all are in a band.
They were so sweet.
That's good to know that there's still out there people out there that are supporting the cause.
We
Yeah.
run
You
into
know,
it
strangers.
a lot.
Yeah, I bet
Yeah.
you do because
Yeah.
you know nice people bring a nice vibe.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you guys
can
are
dig
really
that.
nice. Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
Same to you, sir.
Yeah, for
Thank
real.
you. It was great getting to talk to you guys.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah,
Is there
thank
anything
you for
I'm missing?
having us.
That's it. Just
Oh, our other brother's about to be here.
really.
Yes.
No, I'm fucking with you.
Is it just you three? There's no other.
Yeah, it's just us three.
It's us
Okay,
three.
that's it.
And,
And
the,
our long lost the brother that
the twin in the
He's so
cellar.
full
I
of
like you. I
bullshit.
like it that the other band you're in is with your cousin.
Yeah, I'm
That's
in 2
awesome.
family bands.
Yeah.
Also, I just recently I've been in this band for going on
yeah.
3 shows so far. The
Oh.
Peppermint Kiss.
Well, that's a good name.
Yeah, it is. I play guitar in that band.
Really?
It's,
Yeah.
it's this
Yeah.
guy's band, actually.
Oh, really?
James
Yeah.
Davenport. Yeah, it's me and James and Lauda Mendoza and Caleb Wallace. Yeah.
Yeah, James
When
started
are you
our
guys
music
playing
video.
again?
We have a show during South by at the Love Goat. I think it's the 16th or something of March. Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So people can find your video today, the day that this comes out, February 28th,
Yep.
on AustinChronicle.com.
Yep. Yeah. Perfect.
Congratulations on that. That's good. You guys don't use a publicist or anything. You do just straight up cool dudes.
Straight
Yes.
up cool dudes.
I mean, maybe your mom helps, but not an official. You don't
Yeah.
hire a publicist.
No,
No.
we
We have
have.
a lot of friends that just help us out.
I
with
like,
it.
yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
so,
like,
it
I
too.
want stuff to come back to that rather than hiring some dude to get you a blurb in a thing.
Yeah.
I like love, like when somebody loves you and they want other people to love you.
Right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
That's
That
what it's
shit's-
about.
That's how
Yeah,
it
that's what
naturally
it is about.
should work. You
Yeah.
know?
It is how it should naturally should work. But there's in this new era, seems like there is an emphasis on sort of being popular without having to actually earn it. Does
Yeah.
that make sense? Like your fucking generation. No, I'm joking.
Yeah. No, it's totally
but
true.
you know what I
like,
mean? Like-
yeah,
like
yeah.
there's a-
influencers, whatever.
Influencers,
Yeah,
there's-
yeah.
you know, I've only played one show. I'm gonna hire a publicist. It's like, why don't you go play fucking 25 shows and get an audience
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
that loves you and not just someone that read about you and
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's my rant.
yeah.
I
No,
think we
it's
feel the
true.
same way.
For
I
real.
really
And,
so do.
that's what we thought is so cool. Is like we came here and we met so many people our age. Honestly, like that were like, yeah, I don't want to do that either.
Which is
you
so-
know, and so there's
Yeah.
a big DIY thing now.
That's-
I
Right,
like
that's
that.
a-
yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's super cool. I'm
Yeah.
proud of
Right.
all my friends.
I just pissed off all the publicists, but that's all right, man. I think they know how I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't dislike them, but I like to see the fact that there's still
Just word of mouth.
real,
Yeah.
real
Connection.
real connection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Totally.
Well, I feel like we had a real connection.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I agree.
This is a good. It was great meeting you guys. Thank you
so
for
much
the show.
Nice to meet
good.
you.
Yeah.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
having us.
Emma, Ethan, and Joe, the Boleys. Their latest album, El Toro, available now. Go to theboleys.bandcamp.com. You can also go to their Facebook page and their Instagram pages. See them on March 12th at ATX Spring Fling 1 at Kick Butt Coffee. And don't forget, they are debuting a video today in the Austin Chronicle. So go there and check that out. I'll put a link to that on our Facebook page as well. Hey, don't forget to like our Facebook page. How did I get here? You'll get updates and a great picture of me with Ethan and Emma and Joe. What a great conversation. Those guys are lovely. Lovely, lovely people. Very talented. Out there making music in a barn in Florence, Texas. Rock and roll as it should be done. The Boleys. I want to thank them for coming by. Great talking to them. Hey, gang, while you're out there checking out theboleys.bandcamp.com, don't forget that you can subscribe to this podcast wherever the podcasts are put out, be it Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, TuneIn, Overcast, all the places where you get a podcast. You'll get a new show every Tuesday and every Friday. We're also available now on YouTube. I keep forgetting to say that, but we are. Go find us on YouTube. I don't know. I'll put a link to it on our Facebook page. I don't know how you find stuff sometimes. I just tell you to go find it. Let's hear some more music from the Boleys. All right, this is their song Free Willy. First tune on their album El Toro, available now. All right, have a great weekend, gang. Let's get down.